Hello guys, welcome back to Zolas Lab 3. So it is Saturday, March 2nd of 2024. In this episode, we're going to be showcasing all the items because, if you don't know, unlike last time, there were no items to showcase. And that's because I never got a chance to create them. But you may notice that they are now actually created. One of the main reasons I didn't get around to doing it last time is mainly because I kind of was running out of time. Speaking of which, in order to get this video out, you'll notice how late it is down there. And that's because I almost completely forgot to come on here today, so that can explain why. Anyway, with all that being said, let's get into it. We don't have a new book, but that will be next time, on March 3rd, when all of this is gone. You'll also notice that there's actually banners all over the place, which is actually very cool. It's meant to commemorate the end of the party. Now, all of this was implemented on March 2nd, mainly because I haven't come back here ever since February 25th, 2024. With all that said, there's not much to really showcase up here, which is why we're not going to be in these rooms for long. In fact, just like Zolas Lab 2, all of the items are located in one room, which is why it won't take long either. But before I do, showcasing the banners is also a good thing, considering we will not be seeing them again in the next episode of the series, considering the party will be removed. So, as you'll notice, the banners actually do look amazing, and just like Zolas Lab 2, there are two variants of this banner, which should not be a surprise to any of you, because we saw that in Zolas Lab 2 as well. The banners actually do look really cool, and I'll tell you their names when we get down to where they are located as items, as it'll make far more sense there. In that case, now heading up to the roof, as we can clearly see, that there are a ton of banners on the roof, which are honestly so freaking cool. What do you guys think so far? Seriously, these banners actually look far cooler than they actually needed to be. But hey, I wanted to make this as genuinely amazing as possible. And that is exactly what I tried to accomplish here. There's not that many up here, which is why we're probably not going to be up here as long as you may think. Actually, that is actually true. There is not really that much we need to do up here. And that's why it looks like that. So, without further ado, now we're going to make our way all the way down to the lab backyard. Now, the good news is there are not that many banners down here. Only like 6 to be exact, which is why we're not going to be down here long at all. In fact, we're already done. Next up is the, actual lab itself. Much better. Now, most of these banners will not take long to showcase either, considering even despite being a lot of them, it's mainly just banners, and we already saw all these rooms in the last episode of the series, which was meant to be ironically on Leap Day, but that day was busy as heck, so I can understand why I didn't do that. By the way, there's only been one new room implemented ever since the party began, which is where all the items are located. But again, these banners are very pretty. And yeah, what do you guys think? Comment down below. Because honestly, they look so freaking pretty. Now, I will actually be heading down to the room where these items are located. The reason I'm doing it now rather than not later is just so I can get them over with. As you may notice, the one room that was not updated last time was the clothes shop, that now you can see is updated. Heading into the clothes shop, we can see all the items for this party, which were all created here on March 2nd. With all of that being said, first things first, I think we will actually be able to grab all of these without a problem. One of them, of course, being the Festival of Snow 2024 hat. Putting that on to purposely clarify, that is how it actually looks, which is amazing. We have a few more items here, mainly because there are a lot of items. There are only 5 items total, much like the Zolas Lab 2 version. That is the Festival of Snow 2024 banner. And just to clarify, that is on February 27th, whereas that is February 25th. On February 28th, 2024, to purposely clarify, we have the Icy Snowflake hat. Putting on this exact same item, we can also see that there is a very, very, very cool thing with this hat. Because honestly, it looks so freaking cool. In fact, even going in here, we can see how detailed it is. And that isn't even the last item. On February 29th, Leap Day to be exact, we still have another item here. That being the Icy Snowflake shirt. Putting the same item on, we can see how it looks. Oh, and it looks like she still has the grass skirt on from the Winter Luau. Pretty cool though. And it almost kind of matches too. Our final item in this party is, ironically, the Icy Snowflake banner. With all that being said, now that we have all the items out of the way, we do not need to come back here later. Now we can showcase the rest of these rooms without needing to do that later, as ironically, we have now gotten them all over with. Showcasing the rest of the banners in this room, they look honestly amazing. Let's go ahead and officially continue, as we also don't have too much time left. Okay, I almost thought it was much later than that. Okay, it's only 11:17. Thank God. Anyway, the Underground Party Room, despite having no other items, because those were the only items. You know, actually, I might just make that the same thing for Zolas Lab 2 at this point, because I can't think of anything else. Where I might just separate them in between days. Who knows? Regardless, these banners still look really cool in here. So what do you guys think? Same also goes in here as well, where we can see even more banners. No, like seriously, they do not need to look this pretty. What do you guys think of all these banners? Do you guys like them? Anyway, with all that said, there's not too much to say about Snowland, mainly because, well, we already saw all these rooms last time. And the final room of this party, for at least the updated changes, is of course the balcony, where we can see our last few changes, which are all super cool. With all that being said, and in mind, that wraps up this episode of Zolas Lab 3. The next episode will be on Sunday, March 3rd, when all of this party is gone, and even all the snow across the lab will also be gone too, alongside all the ice. It will be back to how Zolas Lab 3 normally looks, which is going to be very cool. Also kind of weird though, considering we've had this around the whole time. With all that said, I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye!